there, this is Cindy Miller, and I'm excited to be with you today to talk about one of my favorite topics. I'm a wife, a mother of 3 adult young women, a sister, I have 3 sisters, obviously a daughter, and a certified financial planner. I want to talk with you about women navigating their money, women taking charge of their financial future. This is a multi-part discussion, but today we're just going to talk about the unique challenges that women have, and then I'll make some recommendations on some steps you can take, and we'll talk about those in the following times we're together. In the past, women have not always taken a lead role in their finances for various reasons, but now it's critical that women know how to save, invest, and plan for their future to help their own families as well as their own futures. The reasons for us being very optimistic today is that there are lots of opportunities and some good facts that I can share with you about where women are. First of all, women are almost half the workforce now. They are more than half of all workers in management and professional occupations. They own millions of businesses in the United States and around the world and earn more than all the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in the US. Bottom line is women have some significant economic clout. That said, there are still some financial challenges that we face that are a little bit different than our male counterparts. Women do tend to live longer, and that means we have to account for that. Women tend to earn less income, they save less, they interrupt their careers to care for children and other family members, and they invest too conservatively. That's the tough one. Women, according to the statistics and census statistics, live about 5 years longer than men. And that means living longer, the dollars that we save for retirement have to last longer. Women tend to need long-term care more than men do. And if that is the case, they may have to make some of those healthcare decisions alone and provide for themselves alone. Married women tend to outlive their spouse and often become the sole decision maker, not only for their day-to-day financial decisions, but in the final disposition of their marital estate. So what does that mean for us? That generally women earn less, and that is 82% less at this time on average of what men tend to earn. Women of color and Latinos tend to earn even less than that. That can impact your savings for today and into the future. Your Social Security is based on the years that you've worked and your income, and that impacts your Social Security as well, and your retirement income. It could also place a strain on you when some unexpected things happen. Jobs are lost, someone becomes ill. And women are more likely to take the career break for caregiving. If you're not working, you've lost income and possibly benefits. It also, again, can impact that Social Security benefit that's based on your years of working and that income level. If you are not working, that also makes you a little bit more vulnerable in the event of something unforeseen, a divorce or a spouse's job loss. And you may find that returning to a job may be difficult just because things have changed. But if you continue to work all during this time while you care for someone else, you may need to have a more flexible schedule, and that sometimes impacts careers, and that's just a fact of life. One of the other things that I see happen is that women tend to invest too conservatively. They may have less income and they tend to not want to put it at risk. That puts you at a greater risk of having not enough of a retirement nest egg. And if you're not invested and your money isn't growing with at least inflation, then that's going to rob you of your purchasing power. And we know that proverbial gallon of milk that cost 75 cents in 1950 was $1.75 in 1970, and now is almost $4. So if you're not invested in growing your savings, then you may be not even keeping up with inflation, which is a scary thought. That said, without risk, putting something without any risk, there is no reward. But that you also must be aware that with investing, you can have a loss. Your principal can be lost. So you have to find that sweet spot where you're comfortable and you know that when the market goes up and down, you're not going to be in a panic, but you're also prepared for the future. That, we've talked about several things that can happen to women and in different times of their life. And regardless of where you are, not everyone is going to face all these challenges, but it's important to keep them in mind and then just move forward with where you are and what you know you need to do for yourself and your family. So what are some ways that you can take charge? One would be to take control of your money. We'll talk about that more specifically, and become a more knowledgeable investor. 3, plan for your retirement. Don't wait. 4, protect your income and your assets. That might mean insurances. And then finally, do create an estate plan so that you're thinking ahead. So, giving you some ideas to think about, but it really is all about you, regardless of where you are, whether you're single, you're married, you're young, you're retired. Think about what you need now and into the future. What are your goals? Dream big. And then let's think about creating things so that you can feel secure. I'm sure that everyone at this crazy time really could think about having a little bit more security. So until next time, we will be starting to tackle some of those tips, and I look forward to seeing you at that time.